Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well today. I was planning on making this video sooner, but I got sick last month, so I lost my voice for a few weeks from coughing and all. And at the moment, I'm still recovering, but I'm slowly getting back to work. Anyway, this is the piece that we're making today, and here are the things we need to create it. A set of pliers and wire cutters, a bench block and chasing hammer, measuring materials, a ring clamp or painter's tape, a marker, and a bunch of different wire gauges and types. All the wires I've used will be written in the description for reference. Oh, and the stone we used for this project is 35 by 25 millimeters. And that's all you need. If you want to learn how I made this pendant, then just keep watching. Before we start today's tutorial, I would like to introduce to you today's sponsor. Stonescard.com has sent me this beautiful hyperstein to work with today, together with these other stones, and I'm completely obsessed. You've probably seen some of the pieces I've made on Instagram lately, and most of those stones are actually from Stonescard.com. Their stones are perfectly cut, ethically sourced, and stones start from just $4. So if you want to get quality stones for a fraction of the cost, you can visit stonescard.com to do so. And as a gift to my viewers, stonescard.com is giving away 10% discount and a free stone if you use the code MAJ10 upon checkout. That's MAJ10. But mind you, this is only limited to the first 100 customers who will use this code. So what are you waiting for? Go to Stonescard's website and use the code MAJ10 today. The link is in the description. Thank you Stonescard.com for sponsoring this video. Now let's continue with our tutorial. The first thing we need is 34 centimeters of 16 gauge half-hard square wire for our frame. Mark the midpoint and bend with a flat nose plier to create a V shape. Next, use a mandrel or any round object to shape the frame. Here, I'm using a cylinder that is around 5 inches in circumference. Here I'm taking my cutting mat to make sure that my frame is symmetrical. By the way, here's an extra tip. When you feel that there is something wrong with your symmetry, hold the piece in front of a mirror and check it from there. This will help you see if there are some adjustments that needs to be made that you don't normally see with just your eyes. Take the same mandrel you used earlier and bend the wire in between the two markings we made just now. Adjust the wires until you're satisfied with the shape. Now take 10 centimeters of 18 gauge half hard, half round wire to keep the wires together. And now we're going to create the bag. Take 2 pieces of 18 gauge square in 10 centimeters and also a piece of 18 gauge half round wire to connect the 2 square wires together. Split the wires and connect it to the back of the frame. Here I'm taking two pieces of 14 gauge half round wire in 8 centimeters to keep the stone in place. If you don't have the same wire, you can also use a thinner half round to do this. Now I have here two double coils in 3 centimeters, and I've made them using this coiling gizmo on the top right of this video. I don't have a tutorial yet on how to use it because my camera is mounted on my desk, but I'll include the link down in the description from the official channel. It's not sponsored, by the way. Anyway, my coiling wire is 28 gauge, the base wire is 22 gauge square, and the wire I put in between the pattern is 26 gauge round. Basically, we'll be connecting these pieces next to the half rounds we used earlier. Take 24 centimeters of 18 gauge square wire and fold it in half. Here I used both a flat and round nose plier to get the shape that I want. But of course, you can use whichever tool you are more comfortable with. Put this wire on each side of the top of the piece and start shaping it around the stone. Crimp it slightly on the top to stabilize the shape before connecting the ends to the frame. Cut 24 centimeters of 18 gauge round wire in half hard and fold it in the middle with a flat nose plier to make a V shape. Place the V where you want it to rest and mark the spots where you want to fold. Fold the wire forward and fold it again to the side while holding the base of the wire with a pair of pliers. Once you're satisfied with the shape and symmetry, carefully trace the wire along the outer side of the double coil with your fingers. Just take your time when doing this. Take your bench block and hammer and flip the piece over to hammer the backside of the wire. Once you're done hammering the wire, you can now connect the ends to the top of the piece. Try to hide the ends as much as you can by crimping the wire towards itself. Now we're going to fold the bail forward. I'm using a flat nose and a mandrel plier to do this, but if you don't have one, you can use a pen or a small cylinder to form the wire. Split both wires outward with your fingers and create an S shape until it reaches the side of the frame. Once that's done, connect the ends to the frame. Next, cut 2 pieces of 20 gauge square in dead soft and place them in between the ring clamp. If you don't have a ring clamp, you can also use tape instead to keep them together. Now we're going to weave this pattern right here. To make this pattern, we'll be needing 28 gauge of round dead soft wire to weave around the base wires. All we need to do is coil 10 times around the bottom wire and 3 times around both, like so. We'll be needing a pair with 7 sets of the pattern. And finally, connect these weaves in the inner side of the double coil. And there you have it, guys. This is our finished piece of the day. I hope you all loved this tutorial as much as I did making it, especially with this beautiful Hyperstein stone by stonescar.com. I'm pretty sure that this would work on both antique copper and sterling silver because it almost has that espresso warm tone to it. Anyway, don't forget to leave a comment down below if you have any questions, suggestions, or would just like to say hi. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook most of the time, so don't forget to follow my content there. My links are down below at the description. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We are almost at the 10,000 mark. So that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy wrapping. Bye.